we're looking at a super fascinating convergence today. Ancient healing practices meeting modern quantum biology, and it's all happening through the lens of sound. We're going to unpack how the everyday frequencies around us might literally be the most potent, untapped medicine we have. So let's not waste any time and jump straight into the source material.
We kick things off with this incredibly profound concept right out of the text. Before language separated itself from world, there was sound. Just think about that for a second, right? Long before we were carving tools or sketching on cave walls, there was this deeper architecture of vibration. In this ancient vision, sound wasn't just, background noise or some layer of decoration on a dead world. It was the living blueprint. The text points out that in this primal song, there was literally zero distinction between energy and matter. Resonance, pulse, oscillation, these were the foundational forces that organized everything from stars and rivers all the way down to our bones.
Section 1. The Primordial Symphony. When you look back at ancient civilizations, it's honestly mind-blowing to see how sound was applied with absolute clinical precision all across the globe. Take Egypt around 3000 BCE. They actually built sonic chambers inside temples specifically to expose the human body to vibrational frequencies. Fast forward a bit to India, 1500 BCE, and you have the entire science of mantras, mapping exactly how certain syllables impact your physiology and consciousness. Then, by 500 BCE, you've got Pythagoras in Greece, teaching that perfectly attuned music can literally heal the body by mirroring the harmonic structure of the cosmos. And over in the Americas, indigenous shamans were using drumming and chanting to seamlessly reconnect the soul and body. So this wasn't just a local trend. It was a universal, clinical understanding of vibration.
Section 2. Science catches up.
So for centuries, modern science kind of wandered through what the source material perfectly calls the dry deserts of materialism. In that old school model, we viewed the body as just an inert machine, right? A clockwork mechanism that only responded to physical or chemical pushes and pulls. But today, researchers in acoustical physics and quantum biology are proving what ancient mystics basically knew all along. The body isn't just a machine, it's a living, breathing constellation of energies, completely woven out of frequencies and fields.
And this massive paradigm shift has sparked a whole new field called vibrational biology. The big takeaway here is that your cells don't just react to chemicals. The inner scaffolding of your cells, and especially your DNA, literally act like tiny resonant antennae. They receive and they respond to the informational frequencies in the fields around them. This means sound is way more than just something we hear. It carries actual blueprints and instructions. It's a medium that can step in and reweave broken patterns of cellular communication right back into health.
Section 3. The Science of Healing.
So how does this actually play out in a clinical setting? Well, researchers have zeroed in on a few highly effective frequencies. First up is 528 Hz. Some traditions actually call this the miracle tone, and the lab research is totally backing up that bold title. It shows that 528 Hz can actually stimulate physical DNA repair, boost cellular vitality, and even induce states of profound emotional coherence. It's literally organizing our biology at a microscopic level.
Then we have 432 Hz, which is another huge one in the research. What's wild is that this was actually a standard tuning frequency in older traditions, but it got largely lost to modern Western music. When biological tissues are exposed to 432 Hz, it harmonizes the body's energetic field. We're talking deep relaxation, significantly reduced stress, and it's even noted to enhance intuition.
If we put these two side by side, you can see they're both incredibly therapeutic, but they tackle things a bit differently. 528 Hz, the miracle tone, is super focused on that gritty, physical DNA repair and cell vitality. On the flip side, 432 Hz, the ancient standard, acts a bit more broadly to harmonize your overall biofield and just melt away stress. But both clearly prove that specific frequencies have a measurable, positive impact on our biology.
And mainstream medicine is absolutely catching on. Take this observation from Dr. Mitchell Gaynor, who's a pioneer in integrative oncology. He noted that sound, specifically from things like Tibetan singing bowls, creates actual physical standing waves inside the body's fluids and tissues. This isn't just some mystical theory. He objectively watched this influence everything from lymphatic flow to neural synchronization. It profoundly regulates the autonomic nervous system and immune function to literally catalyze healing from the inside out.
You see the exact same thing mapped intuitively by energy medicine expert Donna Eden. She discovered that specific frequencies can unblock congested meridians and get things flowing through the body again. She actually called sound a tuning fork for the soul, repairing tears in the biofield. Her work strongly suggests that this kind of energetic realignment actually works faster and deeper than almost any chemical intervention out there.
Section 4. Coherence versus chaos. Now, before we all start blasting audio into our ears around the clock, we really need to make a crucial distinction. Not all sound is inherently healing. There's a massive biological difference between coherent sound and incoherent noise. Incoherent noise doesn't just annoy you, it actually triggers biological stress, fragments your energetic field, and totally scrambles cellular communication. Coherent sound, though, whether that's sacred music, the sounds of nature, or targeted therapeutic tones, does the exact opposite. It invites your biological systems to remember their original harmony, prompting immune regulation and deep cellular reordering.
And here is an absolutely foundational point from the text. Healing through sound is not just some passive mechanical process. You aren't a car rolling through a car wash here. It's a participatory event that actually requires your consciousness. The text describes it as entering into a sacred covenant with the frequencies. You literally have to agree to listen, to respond, and to let yourself be retuned at a level way deeper than your rational control. Your body has to recognize itself in that frequency and actively participate in its own healing.
Section 5. Medicine of the Future.
All of this, the convergence of the shaman's drum, the monk's chant, and the physicist's laboratory, points to a pretty breathtaking future. The future of vibrational medicine treats the very deepest structures of our lives as vibrational. Think about it. It's a medicine that reaches places a traditional scalpel simply never could. It awakens spontaneous healing without needing a manufactured pharmaceutical to force a chemical reaction. At the end of the day, the ultimate goal of this medicine is restoring that coherent resonance between your body, your soul, and the universal field that connects us all.
As we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with this final, really provocative thought directly from our source material. If the deepest structures of your life are indeed vibrational, what frequencies are you allowing to tune your biology today? Are you soaking in incoherent noise that just fragments your field? Or are you seeking out coherent sound that invites cellular harmony? It's definitely something to chew on the next time you turn on the radio, walk down a loud street, or just sit in pure silence. Thanks for tuning in with me today, and keep exploring those frequencies around you.
Thank you for watching. If something in this resonated with you, then you're already closer than you think. If you're ready to go deeper, there's a link below to my book, Quantum Healing Codes: Unlock the New Science of Self-Rejuvenation. This isn't theory, it's a framework you can actually use. Tap the link below and step into it.